What are we looking for in 2025 Giggers? We are looking for you. Our first year as mentors was awesome. You know why? I'll tell you why. To be honest, it felt very natural, hand in glove kind of situation. All the giggers came in with exceptional set of skills already, and we were just there to help exaggerate what they have, maybe fix a couple of things here and there.
I think very specifically with the different giggers, the different acts, they had very specific questions based on what they needed, and they knew exactly what they needed coming in, which was great because, you know, it gave us a sense of them being very prepared and very ready to learn. For example, I think for Curry the Basil, it was very much about like how to make the band sound even fuller, even better than they already did. And then for someone like Jasper, it was also about production, songwriting. It wasn't necessarily just about the songs that he was covering. Also like outside things like how to write a CV, how to, you know, prepare their profiles and stuff like that. So those were a lot of the things that we were covering outside of just the music and making them sound better itself.
I think everyone came in with the correct mindset and attitude. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I think Gastro is really building a community. You know, just talking about music or creating music or covering songs or even like, you know, hey, I have a new guitar, what do you think of this? So it's really exciting for me. And now 2025 is gonna be even more exciting.
My favorite part, and I think I speak on behalf of the whole band, about the whole experience was actually seeing them from day one, being really awkward and seeing each other, to being backstage at the show and hanging out as friends. Like everyone would see each other and like give a hug, give a big like handshake, a high five. And of course, seeing them on the big stage doing their thing and having, you know, an audience in front of them and just watching them really like own the stage. It was really, really awesome.
For me personally, it's actually quite surprising because the timeline is not long. It's quite a short period of time, and we see them for those few sessions, and every session that we see them, it seems like there are visible improvements. So it makes our job much easier, seeing that they actually listen to what we say and try to put it into practice. Yeah.
I think also one of my favorite things seeing in terms of their growth was a lot of development in the way that they perceive themselves as well. Like, especially with Farhan, he's actually been around in the industry for a long time. And I think one thing that has always held him back a little bit was, I think, just confidence in general and a belief in himself. I mean, eventually they would have definitely gotten there, but this definitely was a catalyst for them to feel like, hey, we actually managed to do this big show. I think any other show now kind of feels very achievable.
Okay. In all honesty, I lost it. I found it. Okay. We are looking for musicians, artists, singers, just like we did in 2024. Same thing.
Basically, people who have a lot of heart to do this. It's something that we have turned from hobby into passion, into work, into basically our entire life. We know that there are so many people out there who are looking for that same opportunity with that same mindset. As long as you have a real love for music and you really want to give this a try, just send in your application, because we will watch and listen to every single video that comes in. We really sit down and have a roundtable discussion.
I think the best way to make sure you're heard is to be more comprehensive in your application. Like basic things like, you know, filling up your name and like labeling your videos and all that. But then again, maybe show the best of what you can do. It could be a simple acoustic guitar, but if you can do something a bit more different on it, that's already, you know, quite a strong point.
If you write and play originals, but you also want to include a cover in your application, or when you get through, you want to put it in your set, think about the cover like it's your own song.
Please send both if you have recorded, like studio recorded stuff or demo versions of stuff, but also live recordings. So anything that is not edited, we want to see what you sound like live, and it will also give us a much clearer idea of the kind of styles that we're working with, and we're going to try and get as big a variety as possible.
I highlight the word unedited. You think we won't know, but we know because we have Bunny. Bunny will know immediately.
Yeah.
Buat muka fierce. Thank you.
Hi,
we're
we're 53A, and we are your mentors for the GIGs Mentorship Programme for GastroBeats 2025, and we're super excited to work with you and meet you, so sign up now. The link is below. Come audition, send in your tapes, let us hear what you sound like, because we're very, very excited to work with you, so we can't wait to meet you!
Oh, how were they? Yeah. Yes, they were very hardworking, and here's why. Okay. I don't always time. I do this very often, as you can tell.